3, 2, 1, go. So in this wonderful video, we're going to be learning how to use a soil moisture sensor with a microcontroller. That's the ESP32 board. So here's our soil moisture sensor, which is always attached to this for it to function perfectly. So to make this system, we should be able to detect if a soil is dry or not. What we are going to firstly need is what? A soil moisture sensor. Then we're going to need jumper wires, and we're going to need our microcontroller, which in this case will be our ESP32. One thing that you to note is that when the soil is dry, it's going to send a message on the serial monitor so that we should know when it's dry or not. And you can still use this with LEDs, buzzers to indicate when it's dry or not. But since we're just learning how to use the soil moisture sensors, let's do it with our serial monitor. So without further ado, let's jump into our connection. While noting that this soil moisture sensors has 4 pins. That's the VCC, the GND, the digital pin, and the analog pin. So it has the digital pin and the analog pin. In this code, we're going to be using the analog and the digital pin. But first, let's start with the analog, which will be connected to pin 14. The digital pin 2 will be connected to pin 14. So here's our connection. So here is it. We have connected our moisture sensor to our microcontroller. Now let's go upload our code from our Arduino IDE and see how it works. So our code that will make our moisture sensor work when there's water or there is no water. And I'll give you people one bonus on this code. So this is not just the analog code, it's both the analog and the digital code. So as you can see here, there is the analog code, and below there is the digital code which is commented. Use the digital code, you just have to uncomment it and you have access to it. But you can use one at a time. And in this video, we're going to be using the analog code, kind of the most complex because it's going to be giving us the moisture value. Then it's going to tell us if the soil is dry or not. So as we said, we have initialized our pin to pin 14. Moisture sensor is an input stuff. Then we're going to like collect the values. We want to collect, we display the values on the serial monitor. And you need to know that the moisture sensor values is in between 0 and 4095. So it'll be always in between those values. And when the value is greater than 2500, that's when we say the soil is dry. But if it's less than, the soil is wet. So that's the code for the analog, using the analog pin. We're going to upload it right now to ESP32 board. Okay, now it's done uploading. Let's see how it works. So here's our secret that we've uploaded our code from our Arduino IDE, and currently you can see that the soil is dry with a value of 4905. So the soil is dry because the moisture sensor is not in any wet environment. And guess what? I'm going to be adding one thing here that will help us simulate if it's in a wet environment or not. Guess what it is? Actually, I've already seen it. That's a cup of water. So this cup of water will serve us to know when it is wet and when it is dry. So currently it shows the soil is dry. When I place it into the cup of water, what does it show? The soil is wet with a value of 47. Now I remove it out of water, it goes back to soil dry. I put it into water, it goes, the soil is wet. So here is the code, here is the system. Go now, build yours, and let's make amazing projects together. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment what you like to see next.